All right, welcome back to the More For Me and You podcast. I'm here with Stoney the Great. Stoney, we typically have our guests pick a movie on Mometu. We have over 10,000 titles that we go through on the app or have you go through and just look through and see something that, hey, this kind of stands out. Let's go and watch it together. Yeah. We'll do a spoiler-free review. You had a really cool idea, and I think I want to run with it. So can you tell everyone what the idea is and what we're going to do?
Basically, instead of me coming in with the list of movies, we're going to find some movies together. So we're going to give you like a first-person view of our phones as we scroll, and we're going to find the movies together.
Yep. I thought it was a great idea, and I think
like scrolling through Blockbuster as a family.
Yeah, no, I think the nostalgia aspect of that is perfect for going through and just finding the deep cuts, things that are typically not shown on other apps, or at least just not to the forefront sometimes. So the idea behind Mometu and what we're trying to accomplish as an app is the name More For Me and You comes to mind because we want to give more opportunities for filmmakers to have their content be seen, especially independent filmmakers. But then the me is actually us sitting on the couch with our viewers, like yourself and like everyone listening, that you can get an experience that is hand curated because we don't use AI. So all of our content is actually done by our team. So how you see it is how I see it, is how Craig sees it. And every time you come to the app, it's different because we change it around. We use some randomizers and stuff like that. But as far as like where you're seeing the rails of like content, the types of content, the genres, the niches, all that stuff, we do all that by hand. So we do that in a way because we want to expose you to unique content, right? So I'm over here and I'm scrolling down and your picture-in-picture should be blocked out right now, right? The top thing because of yeah, that's blocked out because we're screen recording. So usually there's a trailer kind of thing going on there. And when you go to the app, the cool thing about that is that we're showcasing like the top 25 or 30 trailers that we have at the time or what we want to showcase. So maybe that inspires you to find something that is unique and different. You're like, oh, that's kind of a cool trailer, right? Yeah. Some people don't like trailers, so it is what it is. But as you're going on this, so we got From the Minds of Mometu, some different things here. We obviously got like a section here for terror films. So big horror fan, Terror Films has a lot of really cool horror. So you can just go there and just kind of scroll through. We got Hell House LLC, Hostage, some other stuff that's on here that you may or may not have heard of. We got some golden age stuff. Sleuth or Stream, one of my favorite, actually kind of more intro to horror films on here is Stupid Games. So check that out. Under $10,000 film. We premiered that March of last year, March of last year, and it was just incredible premiere. They won a Telly Award. Actually got a gold in the Telly Award. So, but again, you kind of go through and you kind of get exposed to just some stuff that's different. High Noon Heroics, which is all kind of classic Westerns, some animation stuff here. K-Funny, which is all Spanish content. Yeah. And so a big mix. But let's just say for you specifically, you wanted to get into a specific niche or a specific genre. You just right on the bottom there, click movies. Or if you're on your TV, you kind of scroll over to the left and you have this whole section of just genres, vibes, or which is kind of niches. Yeah. And world cinema. So you want to go to horror, you can click on horror. If you want to go to classics, great. You go down to vibes, you can kind of get into the golden coming of age stories. If you want to kind of keep it light, we got stuff that's historical. We got black voices, so a whole section just created towards just black content, whether it be also not just domestically, but also international. We have stuff from like Nollywood and a whole mix of stuff, found footage, right? And then again, if you want to get into the world, like say Korean cinema, a lot of people love Korean cinema. You can just click there and you're just literally in a whole world of just Korean content. So I'm scrolling. It's going to look different for you, but what kind of stands out for you as you're kind of going through this app?
All right. Well, let's get this Stoney watch list together. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
So boom, I am in the most popular horror section. First movie that I see that gets me, I'm a poster guy. You feel me? So if the poster catches my attention, I'm checking it out. First thing I see is Swoon.
Yes.
Let's see what this movie's about. When a woman awakens tied to a bed, her captor tries to manipulate her into believing they are a couple in love with a wedding on the way. That's going on my watch list. I don't know about y'all. I think y'all should put it on your watch list.
Yeah, we actually just had that filmmaker on one of our recent episodes. Byron Manuel. He just won a couple awards actually with this film. He actually won the best screenwriting
Word.
at the Misho Film Festival.
Yeah, I gotta get bro on the post credit show.
What's that?
I gotta get bro on the post credit
Oh yeah,
show.
absolutely. We'll get you there.
All right, cool.
Byron, if you're listening or not, I'll share it with you. We'll get you on the show. Yeah, and then he also won Best Picture for U.S. feature in the Echelon Studios International Film Festival as well. So that was a recent win. But yeah, incredible film. Definitely need to check that one out.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
I actually saw this one. It's called Nefarious.
Yes.
Nefarious. Man, this guy is like a psychiatrist, and he's like interviewing this dude who's like a convicted murderer.
Yeah.
But the guy who's the murderer is basically claiming his innocence because he's saying that he was possessed.
Yes.
When it happened. And the interviewer is basically talking to this guy for the whole movie, and it just gets so deep into the conversation. It's actually crazy. And then at the end of it, I can't spoil that part, even though it's in the description.
Yeah, leave it to.
I'm gonna just let y'all find it. But yeah, it's called Nefarious. It's also on Mometu. You should definitely check it out.
And it's very dialogue forward.
Very dialogue forward.
Yes.
So don't
that.
Yeah, so I will say going to that movie, do not expect like jump scares, ghostly entities. Don't expect any of that stuff. It's basically one long, daunting podcast.
Podcasts are fun. I like podcasts.
Podcasts are fun, but not this one. Nefarious was terrible.
This one will mess with your mind.
It will have you questioning things. But basically, yeah, it's set up like a really screwed up podcast.
Yep. One that stands out for me, and I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but Open 24 Hours. If you haven't seen that one, it's about this girl who's got this like psychological issue going on in her head that because of a previous relationship. Don't want to tell you the details of that, but she ends up going to work at a gas station at the overnight shift. And it open 24 hours, obviously. So she has the night shift. She's out of like rehab in a sense, and it's like the only job she can get in town. So incredible. Has psychological aspects of it, but definitely has some slasher aspects to it. It's a little bit of everything.
It looks like y'all also have some type of documentaries as well, like horror documentaries, like this one. I just ran across the cover art. Got me. It's called Hellacious: The Making of an Indie Horror Film.
Yes.
Basically, it takes a behind the scenes look at what it takes to make a horror film on a budget. It's cool. Features behind the scenes, interviews, scenes from the movie, and animated segments that aid in telling the inspirational story of the making of Debbie. And it just says Debbie and.
Their metadata is a little longer, so on mobile it may not show it all the way. On TV, you'll see it. But Debbie and the Devil.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Hellacious actually made by our friends of ours that they're an independent small outlet out of LA called W7 Studios. And Nas Red is one of the guys there. He's a really cool guy. He always wears like red outfits, like red cloaks, red hat. Nas Red is awesome. But I typically see him at a lot of different events. But yeah, they're just a smaller kind of boutique, outlet production studio that specifically focuses on horror content.
That's good.
Yeah, great people.
You want to get one, or I want me to get the next one?
I mean, I can go through. This is all horror stuff, So like in Wicked Wit, one film that I've actually, the poster always sticks out to me, at least what I'm on my screen here, is Glowsies. So Glowsies, it has like this like trauma vibe to it, and Glowsies is about like, let me just read the description for you guys. But an ancient and evil extraterrestrial slime that was buried in a remote Colorado canyon eons ago is returning to life. While the military and various government agencies and players trip over themselves to control it, it falls on the watchdogs and aging something. Because again, mobile cuts it off a little bit. But again, this is very trauma-esque, very like the slime, radioactive. It brings back vibes of like Class of Nukem High, if you've ever seen those movies.
Yes.
The Class of Nukem High Part 2, Part 3, the Subhumanoids, actually directed by my dad, which is crazy. So yeah, I was waiting for your reaction to that. You didn't know that. Yeah, my dad directed a few trauma movies. So yeah, kind of cool, right? Wow. Learn something new about people every day, right? But yeah, my favorite collection on here, at least, well, there's two. One is Terror Films. I'm a big fan of the Terror Films collection because again, you got Hell House in there, you got the Deborah Logan film.
Fantastic found footage movie, by the way.
Yes. There's a lot of really cool games in here, like one called Followers. It's a UK kind of found footage hybrid film, which is really, really cool. So definitely check that out. There's a ton of terror films that are on here. Perfect for October. A lot of incredible content in there. My other section, that at least within the horror, before I kind of get out of this area, is the echoes from Elm Street. And so we have a lot of really cool, like classic cinema, right? But in the horror genre, right? So Diabolique, going through here, Night of the Living Dead, House on Haunted Hill, White Zombie, a lot of titles that you'll be familiar with. The Stepford Wives, Nosferatu, so the original, and obviously then people see on my screen we got the original Halloween on here. So a lot of really cool films that we've highlighted over the couple years that we've been out to the public here. The Stepfather. So again, this is a whole section that you could literally spend the entire month watching. And one of my all-time favorites, Slumber Party Massacre.
I love that one,
yeah,
man.
such a fun one. Just clicked on something randomly, but yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna pop out of horror. What's another section that you're seeing that just kind of came up?
What got me was the Crouching Tiger section.
Yes.
There's a whole section under the vibes category because, like you said, vibes is like niches, right?
Yes.
So there's a vibe category called Crouching Tiger, and it's literally like martial arts films out the wazoo. Like they even have all the Bruce Lee movies where Bruce Lee's name was on it, but there was no Bruce Lee in the movie. Like Bruce Lee's greatest secret. There is the Big Boss. That is a Bruce Lee movie. Bruce Lee the Invincible. Like this is crazy. I haven't even seen half of these since the mom and pop VHS store days. Where'd you get these?
What we can't reveal our secrets.
That's crazy.
We just we have a lot of great relationships with distribution companies. Over 25 different distribution companies that we work with, and
they have the Ninja Death trilogy. Wow,
does it bring you back?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That resonates with you.
It does.
Something else within the vibes. I have to click on Black Voices. Big fan of this section, and one of the filmmakers that I want to highlight here was actually someone we had on our podcast recently. Oh, there's the I am the captain now, Barkat Abdi. Let's see if I can find here. Oh, here's a film that actually we premiered called An Electric Sleep. I don't know if you see that one on your screen there, but An Electric Sleep. It's up in the top there in the Black Voices section. It's a sci-fi thriller that we actually premiered. I'm trying to find. Here's one of them. So The Gods 2. The Gods 2, The Dark Side. There's the original, which is The Gods. And then there's another one that should be on here somewhere. Anonymous is made by Mikkel. So Mikkel Shannon Jenkins was our guest. He was on Paper Tigers. And then we had also there's another one from him, Kilo Valley. But I'm trying to find the one that he did with his son, which is called Young G. It looks like Young, but an apostrophe in between. There's The Gods. But Young G, if you see that on here, there it is, finally. Young G. Really cool, kind of coming of age, high school, senior prom type, age demographic, but really cool film. That the thing that I love about Mikkel is that he actually brings all of his like acting crew together from like the different acting classes that he hosts. So he puts on the acting classes, and then the people that deserve to be in the film, he not only brings them on the film, but he SAGs them too. So they get their SAG card by being in his film.
Oh.
So it's like a really big deal to like get into one of his films. Even though they're lower budget films, he gets people's careers started by just getting them a card. So hats off to him. I'm really a big fan of Mikkel. Known the guy for like 20 years though. So he's like family now. Yeah. So
also in the Black Voices section, we got Jackie Brown. That's a gem. Good job on that one.
Thank you. And that's our team. It's not just me, but I'll take all the kudos. Appreciate that. I'm sure if you saw the world cinema section, but there's a lot of like world cinema. So if you want to get into like Korean cinema, got a lot of K-dramas in there, a lot of really cool stuff. Stuff from Hong Kong. There's some actually the stuff that we have from Korea and from Hong Kong. A lot of them are like bigger budget films. They're just, again, we call it underserved content.
Yeah.
Because obviously domestically, independent films are underserved. They're underrepresented. But then as far as world cinema, there's a lot of films that don't actually make it over to the States.
Yeah.
Or if they are, they're on very, very niche platforms. You can't get them on kind of the overall. So like within Korean cinema, we got The Policeman's Lineage, which is a really cool film with Choi Woo-sik, Choi Woo-shik is the younger guy in Parasite. So he's like actually plays like a young cop in this film. It's kind of a Korean training day, in essence.
Okay.
Really cool film. And then in the Hong Kong section, I'm not sure if it'll be on the top here or not. Well, Project Gutenberg, phenomenal. People can see that on my screen. That one's really great. But then there's Shockwave 2. And Shockwave 2 was like an incredibly profitable film, like hundreds of millions of dollars made in the box office over in Hong Kong. But we have that on the platform. And so really high quality stuff that's kind of like studio level, but just underrepresented here in the States. So stuff to check out.
Also, a pretty stacked Nollywood section as well.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, that's Nigerian cinema. That's honestly something that you don't really find on a lot of streaming networks. I don't even think Tubi has that.
They might.
Because
not sure.
Tubi got everything.
Tubi has everything.
This is like Tubi adjacent, like Tubi's cousin. Like
in essence, if you want to look at it from a Tubi standpoint, we are kind of a hand curated Tubi, but in the early days, right? Tubi's been around for 15 years or so. We're kind of in the beginning stages of where Tubi was when they started out, but then kind of bringing on some stuff that is and highlighting stuff that they typically don't anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I want to highlight real quick, at least on my screen. We do have a section for shows. So we have some independent shows, but also some kind of classic stuff that like maybe our parents would be really into. So we have like a whole vintage TV vault, Petticoat Junction, the Beverly Hillbillies, Dragnet, the Lucy Show, some stuff that like would really resonate with like older audiences. So if you want to give your parents or grandparents a stocking stuffer this year, download the Mometu TV for free on their television for them. The Milton Berle Show. So some really cool stuff there. But we have some independent shows in there, Dark Encounters, which is kind of more of a ghost hunter type film. And then we have show. And we have a really cool film, I keep saying film, but really cool show called The Pact. And if you haven't checked The Pact out, you should definitely do it. It's only 7 episodes. It's a short series.
The Pact. But
survivors in a post-apocalyptic world try to find the cause of miasma, whatever that is. It's obviously in the show. A mysterious fog that drives victims insane, and obviously stop it. So got to stop the miasma from taking over people's minds. And the whole poster is just like this big fog cloud kind of coming over. So really cool there. And then last but not least on the app, I just want to kind of showcase it slightly. I don't know why it's not populating.
Because I wanted to bring something up too. That's my last thing. There's a little bit of nostalgia on this app as well.
Go for it, yeah.
Because you go on that top left and you do the drop down.
Yes.
You click on this thing called channels.
Yes.
And it's like the old 2000s like TV guide.
Yes. These are called fast channels.
Yeah.
Free ad-supported television.
Yeah. So like if you don't want to scroll through the streaming service and find a movie yourself, you just kind of want to put something on or just kind of let the TV pick for you.
Yeah.
Channels. It's like a whole TV guide right here.
It's the lean back experience.
Yeah.
Right. So we have some really cool stuff from our friends at Electric Now. Electric Now is a channel that's all sci-fi. They do have some horror stuff in there, but action, sci-fi, and fantasy are kind of really what they're best known for. And the series that they're actually really known for is called The Librarians.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen The Librarians, check that out. Really cool series that's been going on for I think over a decade now.
We got Lights Out,
Lights Out Sports. So Lights Out Sports is actually Sean Merriman. If you're a football fan, Sean Merriman was Lights Out. Played for the Chargers, linebacker. That's his channel. It's all live fighting, so MMA fighting. We can't really see it on the screen right now because we're screen recording.
Yeah.
But yeah, some cool stuff there. Galaxy TV, which is a lot of independent cinema. We have some A to Z channels. So A to Z is like A to Z Best Classic, A to Z Western, A to Z Horror and Cult. Kind of a whole mix of that stuff.
Got Crime Flicks on here.
Crime Flicks is phenomenal. Yeah, that's a channel that is, again, crime thrillers, just all crime stuff. And JBTV, if you want to listen to some music, some cool kind of MTV vibes in a sense.
Yeah.
More VH1, I would say, than MTV. But yeah, just a mix of stuff. Afroland TV, big fan of that channel. Our friends over at Otera and Afroland TV put that together. Shout out to my friend Michael Mapanga for starting that channel. He's the founder of that channel. But Afroland TV is literally black cinema for black people, but specifically raising up African voices and sharing them with the states. So some really cool Nollywood stuff that's there as well. Yeah. So yeah, this is Mometu, man. This is it. Like
And there's even a channel for our LGBT sisters and
Yes.
brothers, Cinepride.
Cinepride.
Yeah, so
Yep.
there's a channel for them as well. So
It's
some for everybody, really.
Really a channel for everyone.
Yeah,
But the cool thing is just, yeah, you kind of get a chance to kind of go through, get exposed to content you never typically knew existed, never knew you loved, and just get a chance to also dive into stuff that you really want to get into, right? So this coming season, we got a great horror page. Go check it out. Mometu. Thanks for doing that, dude. That was a great idea, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah, happy to share the app with people. And maybe we can have you on next time, another time. We can go over like a specific movie because I'd love to get your take on like a specific film and kind of go a little deeper into one film.
Yeah.
Just to see. I love listening to your takes. I want to hear them live.
Yeah, I want to
be
get
kinda
in.
fun.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about Swoon. That poster got me.
So good.
It just like I said, I'm a poster guy. You know,
Yeah.
I work off. There's honestly probably a lot of good movies that I like skipped over because the poster didn't get me.
Yeah.
But that's a poster that if you never told me about that movie and I was just scrolling, I probably would have stopped and looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually one other film I want to recommend to you, put on your rec list, is Bittertooth. So we did have the director of Bittertooth here as a guest, Monty Light. But Bittertooth, it's about podcasting. So it's like true crime podcasters that talk, but then they actually go out to find the local killer in their area that one of the girls had an actual experience with. And the end, you will get so giddy over the end. I will just, as a horror fan, you will just be all about it. So definitely check out Bittertooth, and yeah, go check out Monty Light's episode too, because we had a great time on that episode. So
For sure.
but yeah, dude, thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing a little bit about yourself, and can't wait to check out your podcast as well.
Yeah,
But again, if you're not familiar with Stoney the Great, go check him out on TikTok, Instagram, Stoney the Great, THA, not THE, THA, the Great. And yeah, we'll have you back on again. But yeah, looking forward to checking out what you guys do on your podcast as well. Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Mometu Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Mometu app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.